Hello, David here, and the project for today is changing out the coolant on a 2007 Prius. This is a Generation 2, which applies to more years than '07. I just don't know what they are. I'm also going to be reviewing this Lisle spill-free funnel, product number 24680. Going to be starting with a cold engine so I don't scald myself with hot coolant. I already took the liberty of removing this plastic cover that goes on there. The Prius has two coolant systems. There's a coolant system for the inverter, which is the electric motor, and that's the reservoir right here. And then there's a coolant system for the gasoline engine. So there's an overflow tank here, and then the radiator cap right there. I'm going to remove the three caps to allow it to drain better. Then I'm going to jack up the car on jack stands and we'll start draining. 24mm nut. Be careful because it's going to come out fast. Okay, I'm going to lower the car off of the jack stand so the car is level to give it a chance to drain completely. Put on a new crush washer. It's an 18mm crush washer, Toyota part number 90430-A as in Alpha 0003. Torque to 29 foot-pounds. I just did not see a drain anywhere in the bottom of this radiator. I think I'm just going to disconnect that hose right there and let it drain from that hose. I'm going to finish off the rest of this video as just an inverter coolant change because I couldn't really get a good way of draining the fluid from the radiator. I'm going to have to work on that at another time. This spill-free funnel comes with a lot of attachments. And what I found best was this attachment. This fits right in the inverter housing pretty snugly. That goes in there, and then there's a stopper here. So what I'm going to do is fill up the inverter reservoir, and then I'm going to start the engine on maintenance mode and let it run. It's really important not to let the inverter reservoir get low, because if it does, it could burn out the circulation motor for the inverter. So I'm going to fill it up all the way to the top and then probably put some in the funnel too and just let it burp itself out. These are all the attachments. It's running in maintenance mode. The full mark is on the side here, right where my finger is. It's going to be prepared to add antifreeze when it goes down. Toyota gives a simple way of bleeding the inverter. Loosen this valve right here. Put a 1/4-inch tube on it. Feed it back into the inverter reservoir. Right up there like that. And then start the inverter. Don't start the gas motor, just start the inverter. Okay, so the motor started. Seems to be pumping air bubbles out of there. When the air bubbles stop, just close the valve. So here I have it running with the ignition on and the gas motor not running. I don't know why it didn't do it before, but you don't have to have the motor running. Just have the ignition on and no air bubbles. Snug it up. Don't forget to put the cap back on. And we need to top off the reservoir. Together, I will take it for a drive so I can use the inverter, drive around for several miles, and I'll come back and see if I need to add any more. But right now it's at the proper level. And make sure you don't drive around in maintenance mode because that could cause some damage. It's not good for the car. As far as the funnel goes, I didn't spill anything. It was really convenient. I like the fact that all the accessories fit inside the funnel. And then you could just cap it off with this little cap just like that when you're done. So that's a nice addition to the garage. I want to thank you guys and gals for watching. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more great videos from David GPO.